The Wrath of Priapus, God of the Penis, Part 1. This was written by Mario V. Melendez on October 31, 2016, where he channeled his inner Homer, author of the Iliad and the Odyssey, and his inner Nostradamus as he made a bold prediction 8 days before the US presidential election. Here goes. And so it came to pass that a mere mortal outsider named Donaldus Magnus, Donald the Great, trespassed the pearly gates of hallowed Washington uninvited, and ruffled the feathers of the gods thereat by daring to run for president. Woe unto him, for he was quickly mocked and maligned by the dishonest mainstream media, the elitist Democratic Party, his own jealous Republican Party establishment, and his anti-men rival, a woman named Hilary Malaria. Alas, bad air, malaria, follows this woman wherever she goes, and with it follow malice, malfeasance, malaise, malcontent. You get the drift. And with them always follow investigations. But that's for another cautionary tale of epic proportions involving Mania, goddess of the insane. Predictably, Hilary Malaria called Donaldus Magnus a misogynist and bragged that she'll bury him on election day with her army of vagina votes. Well, them are fighting words to the alert ears of a certain god on Mount Olympus. Guess what? Washington isn't Mount Olympus, and the gods there are nothing but fake gods, unlike the real gods and goddesses of Greek mythology. Those are the ones you don't want to mess with, and whose ire you don't want to incur. But incur a god's ire is exactly what happened. The commotion of the wannabe gods of Washington was so loud and riotous that it awakened from his long slumber an obscure but not impotent, pun very much intended, Greek god named Priapus, O high and mighty god of the penis. So he came down annoyed from Mount Olympus, investigated the ruckus that rudely woke him, shed a tear for the injustice rained on Donaldus Magnus, and decided to rain his own wrath and fury on the fake gods of Washington. Indeed, hell hath no fury like a slumbering god with a hard-on awakened. The gods and goddesses of Mount Olympus work in mysterious ways, and the vengeful Priapus is no exception. So I can't explain exactly how he strategized and schemed to get one. Penis, or a wiener, as in Anthony Weiner, to cancel out all. The vagina votes and snatch defeat from the jaws of victory for an unfit candidate whose only qualification is that she has a vagina. Of course, she will never get the vote of Priapus, for he is, after all, the god of the penis. Indeed, the best-laid plans of mice and men, and women, often go awry, especially when you incur the wrath of a Greek god. I can only surmise that the god of the penis schemed to give Anthony Weiner such a raging Viagra-quality hard-on that he couldn't help but brag about it, by sexting it to underage girls, which sets in motion the series of events which, in turn, dooms the front-runner's otherwise foregone election victory. Alas, indeed! So it comes to pass that a penis, or a wiener, seen around the world is now lying in wait like a slithery snake till election day to snatch Hilary Malaria's defeat from the jaws of Hilary Malaria's victory. This has all the makings of a Greek tragedy where the outsider Donaldus Magnus will emerge triumphant against all odds for all the people. And when that happens, not if, there will be great jubilation and rejoicing throughout the land, from sea to shining sea. So from America to Priapus, thank you in advance, O high and mighty god of the penis. That's the end of the Greek myth, written by Mario V. Melendez, 8 days before the 2016 US presidential election, where his prediction of Donald Trump's victory over Hilary Clinton came true. For Part 2, find the link in the description below. This is just one of many long-form posts on his Facebook page dedicated mainly to conservatism.